Hey, what's going on, gamers? It's Big Black Boy here with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, and guess what it's about? If you read the fucking title, you fucking weirdo, it's digital bugs, and I haven't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That much for the past year and a half because of Colbert 18, Colby Jack 18, I believe, and like most people, I haven't really been able to play in person with other people. I was thinking about actually going to my locals here in Nebraska, as you can see. But Cobra 18 hit and boop. So I played a lot of Duel Links over the past year and a half, and when the Sexual World came out around like September, I believe, uh, the second pack, Infinite Ray, actually included these guys. And I actually bought a lot of that pack, and I figured I'd check it out because, for some reason they piqued my interest. And then here I am now after just buying a TCG deck online because I don't know. I don't know why I bought this one. I should have bought the other one that had Galaxy Worm or whatever, but I am bringing in a Galaxy Worm, Bachi, Photon Lead, and Xyz unit because I use those cards in Duel Links. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. And of course, I have the fucking new guy. Of course I do. He's the best one. Reggie Strider. And this guy, pretty much, once you summon a level 3 out on the field, he can special summon. And like when you, yeah, and you can move up their levels to 5 or 7, so you can play on the XE play. Like Rhino Subus and Corbage or Scratty, or not Scratty, or of course not, but you'll see them later. Of course you will, because they're so fucking good. But yeah, 3 of him, and then pretty much 3 for every digital bug, like monster, because, besides Galaxy Worm and Bachi, that's all I have coming in at least. So then you have 3 Web Soldier, and this guy, once per turn, you can target one face-up attack position monster you control, change it to defense position, and if you do, special summon one level 3 insect-type monster from your hand in defensive position. An Xyz monster that was summoned using this card on the field as an Xyz material gains this effect. If it is Xyz summoned, the defense of all face-up monsters your opponent controls becomes 0. Also change them to defense position. By the way, on Reggie Strider, he gives them 1,000 attack and defense bonus. So, yeah. When they do summon out Xyz guys, they help them out a lot. The next 3 of 1 digital book guy is Centibit, and Centibit, has the normal cannot be used as an Xyz material for Xyz summon, except for Xyz summon of insect type monster. I should have mentioned that earlier. But once per turn, when this face-up card is changed from attack to defense position, you can special summon one level 3 insect type monster from your deck in defense position. So pretty cool. Kind of slow though. An Xyz monster that was summoned using this card on the field gains this effect. They can attack all defensive position monsters your opponent controls 1 time each. Pretty good. Level 3 guy, 1500 attack, 500 defense. Next guy is Cocoon Denser, or whatever. Level 3, attack 0, defense 2000. The normal Xyz material, only for insect type monster, once per turn, this card, if this card is in attack position, you can target one level 3 insect type monster in your graveyard, change this card to defense position, and if you do, special summon that monster in defense position. And then an Xyz monster that it was summoned using this card on the field as an Xyz material gains this effect. If that card attacks a defense position monster, your opponent's card and effects cannot be activated. So basically it negates all card effects when your Xyz monster is attacking. So yeah, pretty good. And then the last of the bunch for digital bugs is a LED bug here, and the normal stuff. And then once per turn, when this card is face-up card is changed from attack position to defense position, you can add one level 3 insect type monster from your deck to your hand. An Xyz monster that was summoned using this card on the field as an Xyz material gains this effect. This card destroys a monster by battle, and you're able to draw 1 card. So you know, okay. And then these guys will not stick around after this, because the deck I bought online included these 4 dudes, and they're going to be replaced with Galaxy Worm and Bachi Bachi Bachi. So, Noisy Gnat, this fucker here, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to increase the level of 1 monster on the field by 1 until the end phase. Okay. Yeah. That name? He's a little cute guy. Cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by the removing the play 1 insect type monster from your graveyard. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send the top card of their deck to the graveyard. Okay. Crossword Beetle, that fucker. When you control another insect type monster during the battle between an attacking insect monster you control and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of the insect type monster, inflict the difference as battle damage. Okay. Beeless Soldier. He's a little cute guy. You can trigger this card and 1 face-up insect type monster except Beeless Soldier to draw 2 cards. I mean, yeah, it's fine, I suppose. Yeah, that's it for the monsters, I believe. Let me count these guys real quick. So I know the, okay. Yeah, I think there's 15 digital bug guys, and then the 4, like, you know, ragtags. So there's 21 spell and traps here. So, first of all, I have 2 bug signal guys, and target 1 insect type Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck 1 insect type monster that is 2 ranks higher or lower than the monster you control by using it as an Xyz material. This special summon is treated as an Xyz summon. Xyz materials attached to that target also become Xyz material on the summon monster. You can only activate 1 of these per turn. So, cool. And then you have 3 bug matrix. You know, the field spell for these guys. I might limit that to 2 because unless you got like some field spell like removal, which I don't really see happening with the people I play with, but maybe at locals I might, you know, throw in another one, I suppose. But yeah. So on Bug Matrix, all insect type monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. You can target 1 insect type monster, Xyz type monster you control. Attach 1 insect monster from your hand to that monster as an Xyz material. You can only use the effects of Bug Matrix once per turn. Okay. And then Xyz Burst, only 1 of those. I don't really know if I'm going to keep it for the deck. I mean, it's fine, you know. If you control a rank 6 or higher Xyz monster, destroy all set cards on your opponent controls. That's pretty good. I might keep it. But I might try to implement my own spells or traps that I really liked, overall in my collection around that. But, for right now, that's fine. Then we have Xyz Double Back. During the turn, a face-up Xyz monster you control was destroyed. If you control no monsters, target 1 Xyz monster in your graveyard that was destroyed this turn, and 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard with attack less than equal to the Xyz monsters. Special summon these targets, but they are destroyed during the end phase. So, yeah, a little recycle there. Not bad. And then there's Xyz Energy. Detach 1 Xyz material you control to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Not bad. Xyz Override. If an Xyz monster on the field would activate its effect by detaching its own Xyz material, its controller could banish 1 card from their hand face down instead of detaching 1 of the Xyz material. Each player can use this effect once per turn. Not bad. Then you have Multiplication of Ants, which pretty much lets you attribute 1 insect type monster on the field. On your side of the field, and then you can summon 2 tokens with it. So, cool. And then we have Verdant Sanctuary there. When a face-up insect monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, its controller can add one insect type monster with the same level as a destroyed monster from their deck to the hand. Okay, then insect imitation. Yeah. Offer one monster on your side of the field as a tribute. Select one insect type monster from your deck that is one level higher than the tribute monster and special summon it on the field and face up attack position or face down defense position. Then the deck is shuffled. Okay. And then we have the last spell, Insect Neglect, I believe. Yeah, when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can remove from play one insect type monster from your graveyard to defect the attack. Negate. Yeah. And you have, well, I have 3 of these guys. 3 bug emergencies. Target 2 level 3 insect type monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them, but their effects are negated. You can banish this card and one Xyz monster from your graveyard. The levels of all through level 3 insect type monsters you currently control become equal to the banished monster's rank until the end of the turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except insect type monsters. You can only activate 1 bug emergency per turn. And then there is Xyz's Revenge Shovel. When a face-up Xyz monster you control is targeted for attack, target 1 Xyz monster in your graveyard. Return that face-up target to the extra deck. Then special summon this card's target from the graveyard. And if you do, attach this card to it as an Xyz material. Okay. And then there's Xyz Effect. When you Xyz summon a monster, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So pretty much like Bust, I suppose. Xyz Extreme 2. When an Xyz monster you control is destroyed by battle, pay 1,000 life points. You reveal 1 Xyz monster from the extra deck with a rank less than or equal to that destroyed monster. And so your opponent simultaneously. The player who revealed the monster with lower attack takes damage equal to the difference between the revealed monster's attacks. If the opponent doesn't reveal a monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of your revealed monster. Pretty good. Xyz Block. When your opponent activates a monster's effect, attach one Xyz material from your monster you control. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. Pretty good. Xyz Wonder. And immediately after this effect evolves, Xyz summon 1 Xyz monster using the monster you control as materials. So pretty good. If possibly, maybe you have Corbage on the field, but you only have 1 material for it, which is Scrapidator. And you could use that card to special summon Rhinocebus. Xyz Tribal Rivals. There we go. Face-up Xyz monsters on the field with 2 or more Xyz materials cannot be destroyed by card effects. After damage calculation, if any Xyz monster your opponent controls battle as an opponent's monster, you destroy that opponent's monster. That Xyz monster must have 2 or more Xyz materials attached to it to activate this and resolve this effect. And then the last stinking card of the main deck is Mind Drain. And activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. Neither player can activate the effects of monsters in their hand. Cool. I don't think any of the people I play with have like hand traps or whatnot, but just in case. Because I know somebody that plays Noble Knights and they have Morgan, so I'll probably take it out for something. Alright, now let's get to the extra deck. So we have 3 Scrapidators, 2 or more level 3 light insect type monsters. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach 2 Xyz materials from this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, change its battle position. Then, if you do, it has effects negated until the end of the turn. Once per turn, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can attach the destroyed monster to this card as an Xyz material. So cool. Let's say you use its effect, and you cannot Xyz summon rank up to Corbage, and you don't have Bug Signal or whatnot. Cool. You can just add it back. So cool. So that's 3 of those dudes. Alright, and then there's 3 Corbage. 2 or more level 5 light insect type monsters. You can also XD summon this card by detaching to it Xyz material from a rank 3 or 4 insect type Xyz monsters. Then using the Xyz monster as an Xyz material, parentheses, Xyz materials attached to that monster also become Xyz materials on this card. Once per turn, you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card, then target 1 defensive position monster your opponent controls. Shuffle it into the deck. Once per turn, if this battle position of a monster on the side of the field is changed, so when they change position, except for during the damage step, you can attach 1 Xyz type monster from your graveyard to this card as a material. Okay. 3 of those guys. And then the final card I am bringing in, I forgot to tell, I'm bringing in another one of these guys, but you have Digital Bug, Rhinosubus. Okay. 2 or more level 7 light insect type monsters. You can also Xyz summon this card by fetching 2 Xyz materials from a 5 or 6 rank Xyz type Xyz monster you control. Where am I at? Okay, then using that Xyz monster as a Xyz material. Xyz materials attached to that monster also become Xyz materials of this card. This card attacks a defense position monster, inflicts piercing battle damage to your opponent. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card to pop when face a monster your opponent controls with a high defense. You tie if they're the same. I mean, you decide if they're the same. This is going off the fucking rails. I'm Big Black Boy. Thank you for watching this shitty video. I'm already 16 minutes in. I'm not gonna redo this. So, all right. Thanks. Bye.